Well, hello again, my friends. Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year, folks. It is officially 2018, and people are going to sound crazy. This is a 8:30 in the morning review. It is game day. It's New Year's Day. It's college football, and really excited about 2018 and what it's going to bring. And for me and my friends and family, and just it's a fresh start. Everybody loves New Year's and a fresh start. So I got a really good beer, interesting beer. Not had it, it's special release, but a couple of good stories along the way. For our sampling pleasures today and tasting delights on this cold, cold Arctic morning. I mean, it feels like Hudson Bay, northern Canada. I'm going IPA today. Made a special trip out to this brewery on last Friday for this special release from one of my favorite breweries, the best IPAs I've drank. And this is the Super Nugget Bros. Look at this logo, the Mario Brothers logo. How cool and unique is this? I tell you, 450 North is the brewer. Again, look, Columbus, Indiana. This is the 12th beer I've done of these guys. Tremendous. You've not had this, but they released it Friday. First time ever. Limited production. Funny story is I went to Bloomington, Indiana Friday. I think I told people on a Thursday review I did. See the IU Hoosiers play. Stopped in Columbus on the way to Bloomington to pick this up for the great Steve Mike Sell, who is also hosted a great party last night. He is just, you don't make him better than Steve. He is one of the greatest men I've ever met and I've never known. Just tremendous class act, just great guy, great beer, and he puts others first too. He's one of those people that has money and does well in life, successful, but puts other people first, and that's the kind of person Steve is, and always thinks of me. So I picked him up a 4-pack of this. This was not cheap, $20 for a 4-pack. No, this is a 16-ounce can, and brought it back for him, and also the great Mark Linville. Mark is another great guy like Steve, another tremendous man. Picked him up a 4-pack, and Steve's like, man, get one for yourself. You didn't try it yet. I was like, no, I got a couple other beers. I went to 450 North Brew Pub, and he's like, man, get you one for yourself. So I'm like, you know what? What a great man. So here we are, though. It's a Super Nugget Brews. It's a double dry hop, double IPA, Galaxy Mosaic, and Simcoe hops. Now, they love the double dry hopping. I talked to the brewer at the brew pub. That's what makes Frozen unique. They just dry hop the crap out of these beers. And they also mix in the hops as well with different amounts and varieties as well. So that's going to be very, very cold. It is, like I said, Arctic. It is below zero here and will be for the next 3 or 4 days. Was for 3 or 4 days last week. And I'm telling people now, it's the coldest I remember in over a decade. We've had a couple of 0-degree days every year, usually mid-February. Maybe 1 in January, maybe 3 a year. We've had 5 or 6 in the January 1st, and there's 3 or 4 more at least. And it looks like it's warming up a bit towards the weekend to approach freezing with overnight lows in the teens. That's still cold, but we'll take it. It's going to feel like 60. So, but anyway, back to the beer. It is a pretty hefty beer. See what the IPA is. It is 8.5% alcohol by volume. So 8.5. It is a double. And let's crack her open. This was just brewed, released Friday from the brewery. Should be fresh, and just crack it open. I have a 450 glass in the car. Hopefully they don't crack being below zero. But I'm not going to go out in a 0-degree weather. I will go with the Southern Tier freshly rinsed glass for this one. So let's get a pour. I just think that the original logos on these guys is so cool. So first review of 2017, the great Steve Mike Sell. Reading the reviews on Untapped on this, and people are saying this is 450's best yet. It's 160 $160. Give me aroma already. My goodness. And they had it on tap at the brew pub Friday with the release. I did not get that. I just went, straight ahead and tried the grape crusher and cow tipping. I'm not, and I like IPAs, I do, but I told Steve, I was like, I'm more into this other thing. There's the pour. Man, look at that color. It's a great hazy cut. I mean, all these hazy IPAs look almost like orange juice with a little bit of, like a blue moon. But let's get the quick aroma here. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Definitely getting, is there Citra in there? No, not Citra. I'm definitely getting Mosaic and Simcoe. I'm not really sure what the Galaxy feel is, but it's double dry hopped. 8.5%. Nice and cold. I'll let that warm up. But, I tell you what, Indiana is making some serious strides in the craft beer movement. I was able to go to 3 nice brew pubs on the trip. We ended up going to the IU Assembly Hall, which any college basketball fan should put down their bucket list. That is phenomenal, and it's just, to me, it's an elite world-class thrill if you're a college basketball fan, especially, for me, I've always liked Indiana basketball. I'm a Michigan Xavier fan, but has some family in Indiana. It's 20 minutes up the road, and watching Bobby Knight growing up and just the history of IU, I've always kind of rooted for the Hoosiers. And then, of course, surprise road trip into Indianapolis Saturday. I happened to be getting ready to leave Saturday morning. I was on my phone just fucking around waiting for my buddy to wake up. Of course, being a hockey fan since any Cyclones, I was like, Mike, they're in Indianapolis, taking Indianapolis Fuel tonight. Let's just go up to Indy. You know, about an hour north of Bloomington, so went into Indy. But check out 450 North's tap room. Very small, very, really up the beaten path of big Columbus, Indiana, rural town. So without further ado, I've rambled on. Let's get into the beer. Cheers. Thank you, Steve Mike Sell. Thank you, 2018. And thank you, 450 North, for brewing kick-ass beers. And hopefully this one does not let me down. Cheers. I tell you what, that is just so smooth. My God, 8.5. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. I mean, that is not bitter at all. That is so fresh. So fresh, so smooth. The only problem I'm getting, not having a problem, is that this it tastes like a lot of their other beers. And it is different. I mean, they use different hops, and it's excellent. All the beers are killer. I feel like they're all great. This is an excellent beer, so smooth. I mean, this almost tastes like this tropical fruit. I'm definitely getting the Mosaic hops coming in, some Simcoe Galaxy. I'm getting more Mosaic with that tropical passion fruits, a mango. Oh, it's great. I tell you what. Excellent. 8.5. Oh, this is awesome. One of the better ones yet. No bitterness at all. I'm blown away at 8.5. I mean, so many beers at 8.5, double IPAs have that bitter, and I think it's the dry hopping. I was talking to the head brewer. Oh, what an A plus beer. Just a great beer. So I'm gonna sip on this. Here it is, 8:30 in the morning on New Year's Day. I have one or two and get ready for my Wolverines today. They battle South Carolina, and of course the college football playoff is today. The Big Four. Bama, Clemson, and Georgia, Oklahoma, also UCF it's a chance to stun the world and show everybody what they can do. So it's going to be a fun day. Always is. Cough coming back. Thank you, Steve Mike Sell, the great Steve, and thank you, Mark Linville. Try this beer if you love 450 North. It's an A+. Continue to just make kick-ass killer beers. So thanks, Steve, and cheers to everybody, and Happy New Year. We'll see you guys here shortly, but again, life's too short. We can celebrate with friends and family, and had a great time last night. And here's to a great 2018. So cheers, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.